Imagine paying hundreds of dollars for a repair you could have done yourself for free. If your car's heating or cooling isn't responding the way it should, you need to watch this before you get scammed. In this video, I'll teach you 4 ways to reset a blend door actuator. No special tools, no extra costs, and no mechanic needed. At the end, I'll reveal a method that saved a client $1,800. Let's dive in. Method 1. The battery disconnect reset. Let's begin with the simplest method. By disconnecting the battery, you force the car's computer to reboot. This process can also help to fix other electronic glitches in the car, like rough idling and poor throttle response, but we'll cover those in other videos. Step 1. Park your vehicle safely on a flat surface and turn off the engine. Ensure you activate the handbrake or e-brake, and that the ignition is completely off. Step 2. Locate the car battery. For most cars, it's under the hood. However, some manufacturers like to get creative. In some Mercedes E-Class or BMW 5 Series models, the battery is in the trunk, under the floorboard, or under the spare tire cover. Step 3. Disconnect the negative battery terminal. Use a wrench to loosen the nut on the negative terminal. This is the one marked with a minus sign, and it usually has a black cable. Next, disconnect the positive terminal, tuck both terminals away, and ensure they don't accidentally touch the battery post. Removing the battery cuts power to the vehicle's electrical system, including the HVAC control module. This will clear any stored error codes or calibration data related to the blend door actuator. Step 4. Leave the battery disconnected for 10 to 15 minutes. This will give the residual electrical charge in the HVAC system enough time to dissipate. Once the power cycle is complete, the car's memory will be completely wiped. Step 5. Reconnect the battery terminals. Reattach the positive terminal before the negative to prevent sparks or electrical shorts. Tighten the nuts securely and head back into the car. Step 6. Perform an HVAC system cycle. Turn the ignition to the on position, but don't start the engine just yet. Then turn on your HVAC system and manually cycle through all the temperature settings. Turn the temperature control knob all the way to full cold, then take it to full hot and back. Also, click through all the vent positions. This cycling process helps the HVAC control module to relearn the full range of motion for the blend door actuator. Wait for about 30 seconds for the HVAC system to recalibrate, then turn off the engine and remove the key. Step 7. Start the engine and test it out. Put the ignition to the start position and check that the HVAC system is working properly. This method works for most cars because it resets the electrical system. The main downside is that some cars need reinitialization procedures for windows, radio codes, or other electronic systems after a battery disconnect. One way to avoid that is via the next option, which is the method recommended by the NHTSA. Method 2. The fuse pull reset. This method is much faster than the battery disconnect method and doesn't affect any other electronics. It is also very safe, provided you follow these steps exactly. Step 1. Park your vehicle safely and turn off the engine. You can also pull the key out just to be safe. Engage the handbrake as always, even on a flat surface, to prevent rollaway risks. Step 2. Locate your vehicle's fuse box. Most cars have a fuse box under the hood and another one inside the cabin. The internal fuse box is usually under the dash, in the glove box, or on the side of the dashboard when the door is open. Consult your manual for the precise location and for the next thing too. Step 3. Identify the fuse for the HVAC system or blower motor. This could be in either of the 2 fuse boxes. Some cars have a fuse box with a diagram that identifies the different locations. Otherwise, consult your manual. Even if you've changed the HVAC fuse on a different car before, remember that brands do things differently. Step 4. Remove the identified fuse. Many fuse boxes have a fuse puller attached to the lid. If not, you can use small pliers. This will accomplish the same thing as disconnecting the battery, just more targeted. It will reset the HVAC memory so it can relearn the movements of the blend door actuator. Step 5. Wait for a few minutes. Some cars require only a minute's wait, while others need about 5 minutes. There's no need to rush this process so that you don't have to do it all over again. Give the system enough time to de-energize and clear its memory. Step 6. Reinsert the fuse. Make sure it goes in firmly and exactly where you took it from. Step 7. Start your car and perform an HVAC system cycle. Just as with the first method, turn the ignition to on, switch on the HVAC, and cycle it through all extremes. You should be able to hear the blend door actuator moving. Now, some cars like the GMC Yukon, Chevy Tahoe, and Escalade use an alternative process. You only need to take the fuse out for a minute. Then you're going to start the car and leave it idling for about 2 minutes. During this time, do not touch any of the HVAC controls. Once the time is up, switch off the car for 30 seconds. You can then start the car one last time and check the controls to ensure the actuators are working. If they aren't, switch the car off for another 30 seconds and try again until it works. Again, the process varies greatly depending on the car you drive. Next, I'll show you the trick that saved a customer $1,800. Method 3. Reset using the HVAC control module. If your car was built within the last decade, chances are the HVAC has a diagnostic mode. By activating and clearing the codes, you will have full function in no time. This particular process works with late model Toyota and Lexus models, and it also works with a few other brands. Step 1. Activate the diagnostic codes. With the engine off, press and hold the auto and recirculation buttons. Start the car, then take your fingers off the buttons. If the HVAC lights start flashing, it means you did it right. After the lights flash for a few seconds, you will see 2 numbers flashing. For example, it could be 42 and 49, flashing repeatedly. Step 2. Reset the codes. There are 2 ways to do this. The long way is to remove the HVAC fuse for about an hour. The easy way is to press and hold the front and rear defrost buttons for about 3 seconds. The diagnostic code will then reset to 00, which means you've cleared the codes. Step 3. Test drive. Drive the car around the block with the AC on. Go through all of the controls to make sure everything is working fine. In some GM and Ram models, you need to turn the key to the on position for this process to work. If none of the methods so far work and you know your way around a vehicle, there's one more approach you can try. Method 4. The manual actuator cycling. This method requires physical access to the blend door actuator. You'll need to inspect it and manipulate it before allowing the actuator to recalibrate. Step 1. Locate the blend door actuator. For most cars, you'll need to remove the trim panels, the glove box, or parts of the dashboard. If you're not comfortable doing this, ask a friend who is used to it, or take your car to the shop. Step 2. Disconnect the electrical connector from the actuator. This is a small box, about 2 inches by 3 inches, that plugs into the actuator. Once you remove that, you'll be able to toggle the actuator without resistance from the motor. Step 3. Manually move the blend door to its full range of motion. Carefully rotate the shaft from one end to the other. Do this a couple of times. This will free it from any stiffness, perhaps from being stuck in one position for months or even years. If the door doesn't move, it's stuck and needs to be replaced. Step 4. Reconnect the electrical connector to the actuator. Make sure all of the cables are securely attached, then replace the trim panels. Step 5. Perform an HVAC system cycle or a key cycle. For a key cycle, turn the key to the on position, then off 3 times in quick succession. After the final off position, remove the key for about 30 seconds. Reinsert the key, start the engine, and test the HVAC. We've saved this method for last because it is rarely needed. Plus, some brands make it difficult to access the blend door actuator. While in some cars the blend door actuator is at the front passenger footwell, in others it can be deep within the dash. That brings us to the end of this video. If you like the prospect of saving money on bogus fixes, you're going to love our next video. 13 symptoms of a bad transmission shift solenoid. This one could save you up to $6,000.